Elsewhere, the Nigeria Labour Congress is planning to hold a protest on the rising insecurity and lingering strike embarked upon by the Academic Staff Union of Universities. President of the NLC Ayuba Wabba, who disclosed this in Abuja, condemned the worsening security situation in the country, asking government to take urgent action. Mr. Wabba noted that the protest is to call the attention of government to the country's deteriorating security situation, the lingering ASUU strike, and the unending energy crisis. The Labour leaders also discussed other issues, including the ongoing constitution amendment, especially the aspect that touches on the autonomy of the local government as well as the judiciary. And for more on the proposed strike by organized labor, let's talk to NLC's Deputy President, Amechi Asoguni, who joins us live from Lagos. Walk us through what is to be expected tomorrow across the country as regards to this one-day protest.
For clarity purpose, I will start by saying it will not be tomorrow. The resolution was taken yesterday, and the circular will go out tomorrow. A date is to be communicated, and it is part of our strategy. But the action plan is to draw government to the extent that he that owns obligation to the people must pay attention to his duty. The failure and the inability of government towards education in Nigeria is unfortunate, most unfortunate. And we can no longer fold our hands and watch education sector derogate the level it's going to the extent that future children will have no hope on public schools. It's unacceptable because average parent today study in public schools in Nigeria, average parent in Nigeria. So what is happening? All the leaders have transferred their children outside the country, leaving the children of the poor and the average to now suffer by dipping into several efforts in trying to raise money in order to push their children to private schools. It's unacceptable that children will resume school and back home 4 months running. Government seems silent because you can be making effort that hit no result, especially expected result of the people, is as good as silent. The strategy to keep meeting without changing result is a deliberate attempt to frustrate the education sector. Look at the research institute failing in Nigeria. COVID-19 has exposed the level of poverty of this country to the extent that we lack education to understand that our education is failing. It's unacceptable. And Labour at this time want to take the lead so that NLC will not watch. We cannot tell this story to our children. So at this junction, ASUU and other affiliates in the public sector have reported their deep pain. And as a matter of fact, they are overwhelmed. At this junction, NLC will take it up. We are starting with that one-day warning protest, but thereafter, a more drastic step will be taken by organized labor. And I think it's better for government to wake in order to wake up to his duty to save Nigeria from this quagmire.
I understand the idea of using a protest to call government attention to the challenges you have highlighted earlier, but you did also mention about further steps. Are there ongoing consultations with government as regards what steps are being taken to fix all of these problems that you have stated?
So you will agree with me that the challenge we have with government is not about talking. Government have been talking, government have been meeting, several agreements have been reached, but the challenge we have is inability to respect agreement. Collective bargaining agreement mutually reached between parties have been violated. Government is a continuum, so it's irrespective of who reach an agreement, government is obliged to keep to its own part. And it's not about meeting. Consultation cannot be an evidence of commitment. So I believe we need commitment. Action speaks louder than voice. And that is what...
I get your point, Mr. Let us just get it very clearly. Are you saying that this protest is very likely going to lead to industrial action on the part of Labour?
Definitely the step taken yesterday, the National Executive Council of Nigeria Labour Congress has granted approval for one-day warning strike to federal government, but has also left another option of emergency organ meeting should government fail to respond positively after the warning strike, so we can proceed on alternative action. Certainly, you know, NLC will not come up if it's not ready. And at this junction, it was discussed. The matter was bitterly engaged. And as I speak with you, nobody is happy. Children at home. And we're talking about unemployment. We're talking about insecurity problem. And government pays poor attention to education, telling you that indeed there is no hope for the forthcoming generation. So we must engage at this time with all options with regards to engaging government. This action for me it goes beyond warning. It's an open action that may invite other strong steps. Eventually,
I believe your point is clear. Amecha Sugoni is Deputy President NLC. Thank you for talking to us tonight.